Hey, this is Larry Joe with Guitars and Cards. Today I have an IBANEZ RGA 7420 Flame Maple in blue. How I came upon this guitar is I had my yellow one, but my buddy Dominic, I owed him a guitar, so I gave that to him. Hopefully he's tearing it up. I think he is. He's a great guitarist. Anyways, so I lost that guitar, which was pretty much my guitar for playing in the house. So I'm like, okay, I'll look on Guitar Center, see if I can see something between 200 and 300, the range. That's about what I got for that yellow one. And a couple weeks went by, and I'm like, nothing popped up. And then this popped up for around $249, I think is what it was. And they had it listed as RGA 420 Flame Maple. And I looked at it in the picture, and it's got 7 strings. And I'm like, okay. And the RGA 420 doesn't have a floating tremolo at all. And it's not 7 strings like this one. And I was like, oh, they don't know what they have. And I was like, maybe this is the wrong picture and they're going to send that one. But 249, I'm like, click, 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 click as fast as I can get to it, because if I can get this guitar, I would be happy. So I clicked and I bought it with shipping and taxes. It was a little over 300, which is what I was looking for. And then I was looking through the pictures of it, because I took a screenshot, and I was like, what's this? If you see, it's got the bar through it, right? And I'm like, I know the Ibanez guitars, and they have the Ibanez IBZ or Infinity 1, 2, the Quantum, any of those. And I'm like, that's not it. It's got that bar. They're not available like that. So I clicked on a 7-string pickup with that bar like that, and it came up with the DiMarzio, John Petrucci Crunch Lab, and I'm like, I don't think this is a Crunch Lab, because why would someone stick a Crunch Lab into this? And then I thought to myself, maybe this is the Liquidfire, the neck pickup, because John Petrucci, who I love, he's a great guitar player. Dream Theater's my second best band, absolutely, behind Megadeth, of course. Anyways, so I'm like, maybe they put Liquidfire in here. And I was like, you know what? Let's just see when it gets here, if we get the 7-string, and if it has, like it is, or it's just the RGA 420. And I was like, if it is, then I'll return it and get them to put it back on a gift card, the amount. And I've done it before, it's not a big deal. And it came, I pulled it out of the box, and it looked like this. And I'm like, yes, because these guitars, the 7-string 7420, RGA 7420, they go for around $450 to $500. And if you check the Ibanez website, was it Ibanez Fans or whatever it is, you'll see that they only did these for a couple years, and then they stopped doing it. There's none available. It's not easy. They're out there. If you want to pay like $500 or so or more, they have them out there, but it's not so easy to find them for a decent price. So I was really happy. So I took strings off, and I pulled this pickup out because I needed to know Is it just a cheaper knockoff that has the bar in it, or is it a DiMarzio? I pulled it off of there, and DiMarzio has like little numbers and stuff on it, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. It doesn't say Crunch Lab. It doesn't say any of that stuff. It just says DiMarzio and a couple little codes, DSP, whatever it is. So I looked it up, said Crunch Lab. I was like, yes, $250 for a guitar, and I get a Crunch Lab pickup in it, 7-string, which is like, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. So instead of the Ibanez pickup for the neck or bridge pickup, I got this one, which is cool. I was like, great, great. So I was like, you know what? Maybe this is Liquid Fire, the neck pickup that John Petrucci uses. And I pulled that out, and it's just the Ibanez pickup. But that's okay. I don't go crazy over the neck pickup. I know John Petrucci, for a metal guy, well, progressive metal, he uses his neck pickup for a lot of his solos. Don't get me wrong, I like using neck pickup for like a smoother sound, like a bluesier stuff, but I like using the bridge pickup and all the sustain and everything that happens with the bridge over the neck pickup for a lot of solos that I would do. So I'm like, no big deal, we got the Crunch Lab. So let me review this guitar. It's got a Maranthe body. The website says it's Indonesian mahogany. That is not true. It's just an Indonesian tree that's very plentiful, so they made it out of that. I think my Harley Benton was Maranthe too, body. Okay, this has Maranthe body, flame top. It's got white. It's got the white trim on it, and you can see it here like that. See it up close. That flame looks really nice. It's instead of being super shiny, it's got the like the satin feel to it, which is cool. I think that's really cool. It's got a Ibanez Edge 02 bridge. This, if I'm gonna buy a new guitar from Ibanez, I would want this bridge. And the 370, the Ibanez 370, RG 370 that I reviewed and that I have, it has that bridge on it too. But it's not a 7-string like this. And adjusting that 7-string, and because it was all messed up when I got it, it wouldn't play. I mean, it was adjusted so bad that the strings were hitting the pickups and everything. So it took me a couple days adjusting stuff, but I was still happy because I got it for a good price, and it had that Crunch Lab pickup on it. So I'm like, I don't care, I'll fix it. I've done this many times, and just adjust the bridge. So like I said, that 02, Edge 02 is very nice. I like that. But it's like a Floyd. You have to adjust it, and you got to get used to it. But it's pretty cool. It's got a master volume, master tone, 5-way selectable switch, and I checked the wiring for this in the back. It's wired good. I wouldn't complain. I mean, you don't see any wires sticking out or anything when they put this one in, so I'm like, cool, because that's not factory. Factory is the Ibanez one, which looks just like this, but it's a bridge pickup. So it's got a bolt-on maple neck, as you can see, bolt-on maple neck with the Jatoba fretboard. My Harley Benton has this one, and I had another Ibanez. I sold it before, but it had the Jatoba too, which is cool. It looks like a orangish brown. It's sort of like rosewood, but orangish. But it's good. The fretwork is nice. You see, it's 24 frets, jumbo frets. It's got the little dots here, and you can see, let's take off the tuner because I keep messing with it, adjusting things, make it a little bit better, tweaking it a little bit. You can see it's the flame up there too, which is pretty cool. Since it's a 7-string, it's got the double right in the middle. Instead of 3, it's got the double lockdown. And then let me do it this way. As you can see right here, It's the RGA7420 Flame Maple, built in 2018. Like I said, they only made these for 2 years. So I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy to get it. And that's the thing that I like about Guitar Center that I usually don't see on Reverb or eBay or any of the other sites. They'll list something, maybe they made a mistake, and maybe you can get a guitar cheaper than what they were thinking. I bought this one guitar, and it had wiring problems, and they discounted it, I think like $300. And I was like, good, I'll snap it up. And it had the factory pickups on it. So it did have electronic problems. I took them out, put EMGs into it, new wiring, new switch, easy peasy, right? And it worked great because the wiring was brand new and the pickups are good. So no sweat off of my, nose. Anyways, let's see what this thing sounds like a little bit better, shall we? So that's the bridge position. That's it, Crunch Lab. I'll do a review about that. I don't like it. I hate saying that because I know a lot of guys like the Marzio, and I love Joe Satriani's. John Petrucci's playing. I keep seeing Joe Satriani right there. I put him up there. Anyways, but I love his playing, and I love all the different styles and different techniques that he uses. It's amazing. But the Crunch Lab it doesn't have what the EMG does. I don't mean to be a dirtbag snob about EMGs. Believe me, every person's different. Every person likes their own. It's just, I don't like this that much at all. It has a good crunch, but it's missing something. And the gate's on in the thing, but it was feedbacking on me. It was feedbacking on me real bad. And earlier, and I'm like the EMGs, they have the protection in it, so it's all automatically shielded. See, I bumped it. Yeah, the gate's on the pedal, or the amp, so it's not so bad. It kills it, but if I turned off that pedal, it would just come out, and it wouldn't have what the EMG does. Like I said, for many people that'd be great. They'd love that. They wouldn't care one way or the other. But for me, it doesn't do it. So let me hit to the neck pickup number. That's the 5th position because it's a 5-way. Then the 4th position. Middle position, that's the 3. second position. And I played it in the bridge position, that's first position. That's the one I would like the best, of course, for the metal, just because you get it. Okay, I thought it was a great buy. It plays good. I was going to change out the pickups for an EMGs because you can't just do one and then have the other one. It has to be in a joint system. It doesn't work. Anyways, and then I thought about it and I said, what can I use this best for? So, today is the 25th of April, 2024. Okay? I, Larry Joe, want to give this to you if you live close to LA, which is where I live. What's going to happen is I want, and I'm not going to beg for your subscription, I'm going to give you this for your subscription to make you a subscriber, okay? Nobody pays me for this channel in any way. However, I would like to get to 1,000. That way it'll give me a little incentive to make more of these videos and feel like I'm obligated more than just I make them because it's kind of cool and I want you guys to see some of the different guitars, right? So, in 3 months' time, May, June, July 25th, if I have 1,000 subscribers, I will meet somewhere in LA and I'll wear one of my, not this one, but one of my other Rick and Morty t-shirts. First person that notices me and says, hey, you're Larry Joe, I'll give this guitar to. But how it's going to work is you got to talk to all your family and say, hey, subscribe to this guy. And I'm not doing it just to get you to do it and manipulate people. You could get this guitar if you're the first one to meet, you know. So in 3 months, in 3 months' time, I'm going to check. I'll be checking, you always check anyways. And if I have 1,000 subscribers, I will set up a Saturday. And I will set a time and a location that's well known in Los Angeles. And I will be there at that time. And I will have this guitar. It'll be stowed away somewhere, but I will have this guitar and I'll probably get like a gig bag to put it in. So, to recap, to get this guitar, which is an RGA 7420 Flame Maple Blue with the Crunch Lab pickup, you only have to get your buddies or whoever to subscribe, get me up to 1,000. And if it happens before 3 months, soon as it hits 1,000, I'll be checking. But if it hits 1,000 in those 3 months, like say, it's not going to happen, but if it happens in a month, the first Saturday afterwards, well, right after it happens, I will make a video and I'll say where I'm going to be and what time. And the first person to identify me will get this guitar. But if I don't get to 1,000 subscribers, I keep the guitar. So for me, it feels like a win-win because I have 350 subscribers now, so it's 650, obviously, with wonderful math, right? Until I get to that 1,000. I would like it to happen, and I'm willing to give a guitar to make it happen, but I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because some of the videos get tons of hits, but no one wants to subscribe. And that's cool. That's cool. Usually it doesn't affect things, but I want to get to 1,000 that way. That way YouTube will think, hey, maybe I'm actually doing something that people want to see, and they will give higher priority. And I looked it up, so a lot of my videos are not being viewed by other people, a lot of people, because I only have 350 subscribers. So I don't care about the money part. It doesn't mean anything until you got like 1 million or so much and you get millions of views, and none of mine are anything like that, so that's not a concern. I don't even care about that, but I do care about trying to get my videos into other people's little thing that they have. Anyways, that's the deal. And if I can get 1,000 in 3 months, this will be your guitar if you're the first one to identify me. So I appreciate your time. Leave a like if you like it. Leave a comment. I would really appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in, and take care.